Perfect hearing, thank you.
Wonderful, thank you, Mark. Right, we have England head coach Eddie Jones and captain Tom Curry here. If you'd like to ask a question, please raise your virtual hand and we will come to you. Who would like to go first, please? Thank you. Neil Squires, please. Thanks, Neil.
Eddie, what's your thoughts on the yellow card and penalty try, and also whether you might have had a strong penalty late on?
I've got just preparing my video, mate, so you have to wait for it.
Okay. Well, how's Luke?
All the guys are supporting him, mate. Yeah, that happens in the moment. Yeah, he played exceptionally well for us, and he's very disappointed. But all the boys are supporting him.
And what was your overall take on the performance?
Well, yeah, we're massively disappointed we lost. Like, let's make that clear, and Scotland deserved to win. But I thought we dominated a lot of the game, but we didn't get the points out of the domination. And at the end of the game, rugby's a pretty simple game. When you dominate, you've got to get points, and you've got to get enough to be ahead of the opposition at the end. It was 3 points at the end. The referee becomes pretty influential in those situations, and the result is the result. But yeah, it's tough for us to start the tournament like that. We had a really good preparation. I thought we played with a lot of purpose, a lot of drive, a lot of determination, and we'll go on to Italy next week and be even better.
What was your thinking behind taking Marcus Smith off?
Well, we've got a 23-man squad, mate, and we felt that George could come on and do a job for us the last 20 minutes.
Okay, thank you.
Thanks. Will Kelleher, please.
Hi Eddie, it's Will here.
How are you, mate? All right?
Yeah, all good, thank you.
Good.
You said the referee became influential at the end of the game there. Do you think he got those decisions right on the scrums?
I said, wait for the video, mate. It's coming out. I've got the production team on it now. It's called Rusty in Love With. That's my production team. So I'm getting ready.
Tom, you were on the field. What was your view of those sort of final 2 or 3 resets?
Yeah, no, I felt like, you know, we had dominance, but yeah, as we said, we've got to go back and look back at the footage, and yeah, we'll see.
Can I just ask you, Tom, about your emotions too? Obviously, this is your first game captaining England. How disappointed are you that you couldn't get over the line?
Yeah, we play rugby to win, don't we? You know, obviously bittersweet, but as I said, we're here to win. So yeah, gutted, but we keep our heads up. I think we learned a lot as a team.
Eddie, in the build-up to the last Scottish penalty, Joe Marler threw the line out and it didn't go 5 metres. Was that some kind of mismanagement? Did you hope to get a hooker on to throw that line out, or did
we thought we could wait for a scrum because we wanted to keep the back rowers on. At that stage, yeah, Scotland were moving the ball around a lot, and we felt we needed that third back rower on. But certainly, I'd take the blame for that.
Great, thanks, guys. Alex Bywater, please.
Hi Eddie. In the first half, it looked like, you know, from some good opportunities, you kicked quite a bit of ball away. Was that a preconceived tactic pre-match, or potentially, you know, players not taking the chances?
Oh no, I think we kicked well, mate. We forced a number of line dropouts and attacked well from that. They defended really well. Scotland, you know, we got held over the line once. Yeah, could we have been a bit more clinical in our attack? Certainly, yes, and we'd like to do that in the future.
Thanks, James Wild, please.
Just the general reaction to losing the first game of the Six Nations.
Sorry, Nick, sorry. Can we go to James Wild first, please?
Hi Eddie, it's James here. You mentioned the dominance in the first half. You look for the first time in a couple of test matches unable to get round the sides of the play, round the sides of the Scottish defence. What would you put that down to?
Oh, they defended really well, and we were a little bit lateral in our running on the edge. We needed to just be a little bit square at inside shoulders, but that's something we could fix.
And looking at the positives of the game, recalling Nick Ezekwe, Lewis Sutherland, Sam, they went very well, I thought.
Yeah, no, look, for a young team, I thought we fought really well. They prepared well. We played well. You know, we just didn't get the result, mate. You know, the last game against South Africa, we got the penalty at the end. They got the penalty at the end this time, and that's the tightness of Test match rugby. And we just weren't quite good enough tonight.
Next week, a little bit straighter in attack, perhaps?
We'll need to be, yeah.
Thanks, mate.
Thanks, James. Nick, we'll come back to you.
Eddie, just the kind of general outlook on the rest of the competition now. How does this change things?
Well, it doesn't change anything, mate. Doesn't change anything. It's next game, get as many points as we can. Next game, get as many points as we can. Next game, we get as many points as we can. Then we're in the last game. And if we're in the hunt for the trophy, well and good. If we're not, then we've played some good rugby. Like, obviously, we want to win the competition. But it doesn't really change our approach to the competition.
Great, thanks. Do we have any other questions for Eddie or Tom? Okay, we'll end the press conference there then. Thanks, guys. We're going to move over to our other link now, so anyone that wants to join us will be on that in about 5 minutes' time. Thank you.